Hello and welcome back. We are continuing our run as Punjab / the Sikh Empire, and we are caked up, we are biggest, we are bestest. Last episode, we did this whole go for high infamy sort of play, and it was really precipitated by a few episodes before where we kneecapped Russia significantly, and then we kneecapped France significantly, all while maintaining low infamy, and we even fought Great Britain and released Scotland and Ireland. All of these as low infamy wars that really just made last episode a bit of an easy task to do the full big shebang that you normally do from Great Britain as your first big I'm going for all the infamy war, where you take Canada, Australia, and the East India Company, as well as also Baroda. Baroda, we actually should have declared on Baroda. We declared on Australia, which was a slight mistake. We should have declared on Baroda because Baroda is the weakest. And the whole idea is when you take Baroda and the East India Company, you of course eliminate any sort of British market access. So they have no access there. They have no access in any of the sub-Saharan Africa. And so really they're just like hanging on by a thread. They don't have access to like really much of anything. I don't know how their prestige is still so high because they don't really have that many... Yeah, I don't know how they can manage to keep it that high. Let's just take a quick look, actually, because I'm curious. A lot of it's from Navy power projection and Army power projection, but I don't think they can afford this type of Navy or Army, so they will just, they'll have to delete it down. I don't think that they can... I don't think they could support 350 battalions with this type of GDP action that they got going on, but maybe they can. We'll see how things shake out, but for now, we already started a play. We started this play for... taking the East India Company to annex them, and so we will be moving all the guys from, in particular, the Central Asia HQ and the North India HQ, and we will be moving these guys over to deal with this. And the reason we're moving these guys and not everyone is we're pretty confident that Austria will join against us as well. We'll actually take the two biggest boyos from the Niger HQ and we'll move them over, but other than that, we're not looking to use absolutely everybody if we don't need to. And then if we need to, we kind of want them to be in the right spots for what we want, is because if we're going to be fighting Austria, we're going to need to move guys around a lot. So, okay. We will actually just unpause here because we can pretty much proceed speed 4 the rest of the time here. We didn't want to mobilize this guy. I guess we'll just leave him where he's at. If the Niger HQ guys will be useful for both here and for going into Austria and for here. Austria is one of the ones that is likely to join. We could also join on some of these versus the UK, but there's not too much of a point. North Germany finally abandons us. They're done with us. We were expecting that last Diplo play, but then it didn't happen. And hey, we have France coming in. So glad we didn't move all this over. Of course, we can put in all the war goals we want on France because we're in infinite infamy mode. So what we will do is we will actually... we'll mobilize all. And I'm not sure we need to activate any conscripts. France should be significantly weakened, but we will... maybe we'll activate some conscripts here from the Africa... or South Africa, as well as maybe some here and here. Do that kind of one where we might have a little bit additional labor, but just look to probably take war reps from France again. Actually, we might not even need the war reps. Should we just gut their borders? Maybe we take Picardy, Normandy, Brittany, something like this. We'll let the play develop a little bit more and see who else joins these sort of things, but we will want to mobilize everyone. Actually, I think we're going to activate more conscripts, because I think there's a decent shout that Austria joins as well, in which case we're actually going to need a lot of guys, so maybe we just activate everyone, just to avoid, not because it's needed, but just because, to avoid trying to figure out exactly how much we should be activating, more type of thing. I think we have everyone mobilized. We'll start moving more guys to France. Persia. We kind of wanted the Persia guys for landings. Most of the Persia guys, at least. And Austria sides. Okay. So we'll have a bit of an interesting task deciding who goes where. I think that we will keep Ranjit on defense, yet again. And we'll look to triple land with some of these guys. I think that with both of these guys, we want to bring some guys here. And probably actually have them on defense. And I think that we mainly want to use most of our... war ability to push specifically. Let's move these guys over here and do that. I think that we want to use most of our, sorry, not war ability. Jasimal, so we can quad land. We have enough guys left back to quad land. Something like this. We don't have 2. We have 132 coming on over. We have a lot coming on over here. We'll see how guys get split up. Maybe we even need more military. Austria is still pretty strong, but we're probably going to look to just take all the Austrian coast or wipe out their coast. Ah! Wow! Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. We just reloaded the autosave and we'll be continuing on. Austria gets swayed, of course, naturally. Big natural. And so what we'll do is we will... Which guy was defensive? We're going to move this guy over here to defend front, and we're going to move another big boyo over there to defend front. Probably this defensive planer. And there we go. We'll have those guys defend, and we'll look to eventually use that. But for, like, the opening steps, we're probably just going to look to enforce on these guys, kind of as what we're doing. And we're going to make sure we have all the conscripts activated. It's funny that one more became available. And we're just going to land with these guys that we have left. And we're, of course, going to need to put in some war goals that are, like, reasonable here. But I don't think anyone else can join against us. Let's take a look at the Suez. I guess Germany and Great Britain could both join against us. That would actually make this incredibly difficult. We'll see what they do. I think we're going to take most of the Austrian coast if we can, especially because Dalmatia is a really good province because it gives you electricity, and so we'll just look to, you know, come through here. I think we should deck the interest, or make sure we have the interest decked. We do. I don't think we're going to try and release anything. I think we just take Dalmatia, Croatia, or actually, we could take just Croatia, Slovenia, Styria, and then Tyrol, and then don't take Austria. That way they're completely cut off from the coast. Or actually, we could take Austria, whichever is better between Austria and Tyrol. Guessing it's going to be... Well, Tyrol has resources, but... Austria would kneecap them harder, so we'll probably take that. Just this line here. And take nothing from France, I think. So we will look... We could also take some of this stuff, but I don't think that's really that worth it. I think we just take Dalmatia up. Dalmatia, Croatia. Where's Croatia? Dalmatia, Croatia. We could take Danubia and Austria. And then we will have them cut in half, so that will be the end of Austria being anything remotely useful. Austria and Danubia. And if they somehow back down, this kind of works for us because we don't really care about the infamy we've accrued. Where's Danubia? Oh, do we not have an interest there yet? I guess that's the thing. So we'll have to wait a little hot minute. Escalation is paused for a hot minute. Oil, you're telling me. Oil's the future, it's not the children, it's the oil. The children of the oil, the children of the corn. Austria's embargoing us. That'll hurt them more than it hurts us, but unfortunately, if they rev, it just bricks everything, right? So we'll, hopefully they will not rev. We do want an interest to get activated. We need Danubia as well. Danubia interest is activated, so we will come in and we will take Danubia. Conquer state, Danubia. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Where are my eyes? There they are. Cool, 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 tight, tight. I think we're just gonna land Austria here with our landers. Probably in Istria, and then push up the fastest. Something like this. We'll keep Rajid at home. And everything else will work out just perfectly. Looks like France isn't really very committed to this. I think we'll move this guy over here. France is not committed at all. Now, do we have... So they just are going to have to fight through conscripts here. Tractors are really good, actually, so we're just going to turn these PMs on. It's the next one that's not as good. Let's go, baby, on the tractors. Oh, we will want to also do slaughterhouses, mechanized. It's your boy. These guys will just defend the classic trench, and the war breaks out, and we will rock you? No, probably not. These guys are patrolling the Niger HQ. Where are they from? They're from the Niger HQ. Let's escort the convoys back here, and then we'll quad land here in Istria with our remaining guys. So this guy will send Jasamal. This guy will send, not Ranjit, but Chandilian. And then we have Karak and Ganda Mirage. Ganda Mirage. And finally, Karak. I don't know how to pronounce that. Starts with an A though. And all these guys will head on in and look to push Austria. I don't think France has any war goals on us. No, they don't. And so we don't need to do anything on France. And that might explain why France doesn't have much of an interest pushing all this. And so maybe actually we want this guy over here to push in through on France, and then move on over to here, push in through there. Looks like we're pretty secure on all these fronts. Could maybe use a little bit of help up there. So we'll move some over, especially because the fronts will get super diced up and split everywhere, basically. We are defending against a landing here, but maybe that's not necessary. And we should be able to just comfortably defend against them here with trench. Oh, they're not even on trench anymore? What's it like? What's it like being struggle bus? So that's bad for them. Oil's the future. You bet your ass. One moment, please. Sorry about that. We back now. Looks like we get our first, are we actually gonna get through them? That'll be big nice. We get one in on their military, which of course is probably gonna lose that landing, but the whole idea is, of course, the other ones get in for free. Now, it looks like we're getting not much of a push here, actually. I was gonna say it looks like we're getting a push, but it doesn't look like that at all. At one moment. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that yet again, but we're in. I think we can't promote these guys anymore. I think they're max promoted, but they'll do the trick here. Hopefully. And we might want to even move one of these guys over to have them push in here, but we'll see. That's 500 it's in on. That's a lot of boyos to push. Austria is always really hard to enforce on, so we might not even be able to get everything we want from them, especially because they have no war goals on us. We would want a white peace versus France. Yeah. We'll see what happens here, though. We're getting in on this war. We're getting this one we should lose. This one we should win. We'll hopefully gain some dirt. We'll hopefully be able to push. Looks like they took everyone off this, so now we switch to pushing here. And I think we move this other one over here, and we'll just push with the 100 stack into here. We don't need the other guy to push and win battles here, and this will help us to push into Dalmatia, now that they're no longer really defending it. I just need to get up in on the capital there. It's wild how much they're decaying despite not having lost their capital. Of course, everything inside here is just going to rev because they have zero market access. I think this is the capital. Yeah, we already have it on prioritize. And so we see that Jasamal has had a problem getting in, so we'll put in here and Jasamal. And this will hopefully be good. We do need to add more construction, or more things that we are constructing. Look at this, our agriculture is all tapped out, but that's not going to matter soon because we're going to pick up a whole bunch more agricultural capacity. But for now, we'll just look to kind of create a little bit more on this. We are going to need some more of that. We're probably going to need tools that are almost always good. We're just going to 51 this, and 51 this. 51 this. That'll all be quite a lot. We're losing money now. So the Germans are importing autos from us. You love to see it. Germans don't know how to make cars, so they gotta import it from us. It's a classic thing. You know how it is. Classic. Hopefully this Jasamal just gets in pretty easily and gets to push into the capital, and we get a quick enforcement on there. On that front, at least. I think since no one's here, we might just move this guy, like have this guy, hey, you don't need to occupy Tunis, get on this. And we get another front here, which we should do pretty well into. Are they on trench or are they not, is the question. Buggy interface. Looks like they're not on trench anymore, or maybe they just never were. Looks like France just added some guys here and isn't really concerning themselves with anything much else. So this is fine. Maybe we shouldn't have done this deny access thing, because a lot of these guys will get free from Great Britain and then we'll have to take them over, so I'm not sure exactly. So uncertain. Our next war is probably going to be on Portugal, to both puppet them and to take this. Goa. Oh, we forgot we need to take this from France. That's fine, we have a lot of years, but let's see how this landing looks. Excellent, perfect. So we'll probably get in here. Off the back of that. And, ooh, ugly for them. We got two good pushing fronts. They might push this other one out, but we'll see how that shakes out. It will all merge into one front eventually, if we could still push in. About to get a tech. What are we about to get? Steam turbine? Hell yeah, brother. That's a good one. We'll swap over. But then that will mean that we'll need a whole bunch of coal. I don't think we have that amount of coal. We do want to get on electric trains too. So we could probably swap everything to electric trains and then swap over to coal-fired, and that'll probably work. And then we're going to need a whole bunch more coal, I assume. Resources. We do have some mineable coal, so we'll put a bunch of this in the queue. That should be fine. Coal's the one thing we do have a pretty good supply of. We notably have a really poor supply of lead, so if everyone shuts off the lead to us, we'll have some problems, but fortunately they're not right now. We will condemn foreign slave trade. We don't really care about our influence or anything, really. We want one thing, and it's annexing these boys. And it looks like all the fronts merge, and we will now just have the task of pushing them through. Looks like we maybe can move this guy over. Nope, actually cannot. But they don't have too much there, and we do need more guys here. So hopefully that wasn't too much to move off. But looks like we're winning battles here, and they don't have very good PMs, and looks like they're getting wrecked here, so at which point there's not going to be a whole lot they can do. We're just going to move this cocaine addict over here. We just want to make sure we actually can enforce on Austria, which is, it's often a bit tricky, but our PMs are quite a lot better than them. Like, if they were on trench, getting to here would be a bit tough. They also, like, love to move their capital to Bohemia, which makes it even harder. But this is not... this is not going on right now, so we're just pushing through here. Just comfortably have the capital. North Germans start to cut down to size CB against us. That's cute. We'll see who joins. And then we'll put in a bunch of stuff on them. We should be done with this war in time to handle them for the whatever they thought they could get done here. Our former ally. Turned enemy. You'll love to see it. You know what's funny is we actually will have a front with them after we have the state of Austria, which is big funny. Because, yeah, that's actually, that's funny. Alright, we get outlawed dissent. We could go fascist if we wanted. Don't really think we want to, so. I think we go a worthy cause. Do we not have women's suffrage? I guess we probably don't. Alright, let's go women's suffrage then. It's time. It's time for the votes. Getting a little gummed down here, which is a bit unfortunate. United States sides with the North Germans. So we do have to keep an eye on this. And we're going to declare a bunch of interests. Kind of where we might be looking to push in. And establish ourselves, I guess. Something like this. And we still need to pick and choose what we want in terms of war goals, but just want to get those there so that we can do that. Official translations. I think we can afford some radicalism. It's not too big a deal. So I think what we want, since we already have, we will have Austria. We can go Bavaria, Franconia, Saxony, or we can go Silesia, Mecklenburg, Brandenburg, Silesia, and then maybe cut them out. Or transfer subject? No. Liberate country. Can liberate a whole lot. But I think we want Silesia, and I think we want Brandenburg and Mecklenburg to just cut them apart. So we need to wait for our interest up there. But then they will have most of their stuff cut off in terms of market access. I think their capital is in like Saxony or something. Where is it? Oh, their capital's gonna move after we take Brandenburg. They'll have to decide whether they want to be attached to their coast or attached to what. We'll declare neutrality here, as the Trucal Coast continues to struggle. And I imagine they're okay with getting annexed. Austria wants to give up nothing. No quarter. We might even need more guys. Oh my god, my sidebar is being annoying. Okay. I don't think we need more boys, but we might need more boys. Alright, we get all our interests activated. So I think we take New York. Just New York, and then we take oh, we needed to put in a primary war goal. That sucks. That's not a very good primary war goal. But we can take Mecklenburg, Brandenburg, Silesia, and New York. I think I like this. Mecklenburg, Brandenburg. Mecklenburg, where are you? And Silesia, because it has so much resources, and then we want New York because New York's fantastic, and probably Pennsylvania or Texas. Oh, that's all of our war goals. Okay, fair enough. That's all of this. We needed to put one of those in, and we could have taken another state. War reps really aren't worth too much. We are going to enforce on these boyos soon. So maybe we want to start moving guys over to here to deal with this. We will white peace France as well. But we are having a little trouble getting through to here, Austria, which we need to enforce on them. This guy's fighting. That sucks. We're just gonna move this guy over. These guys are gonna get enforced on in just a second, and we're gonna have a huge, like, need to, like, do stuff and quick stuff, basically. I'm guessing they need to take our capital. Release all states and subjects they've gotten in the last 10 years, which is going to be a whole lot, so we absolutely cannot let them get through, I guess. Ranjit, the boy himself, will defend against landings. But he won't actually be able to defend all landings here, just the ones right here. But we'll still probably keep him at home. We're still in on Austria, but I think we'll just move everyone over except for Ranjit. That way they are all on, like, Germany's doorstep, like, right when the war starts. And this will be fine. I think we will actually need to recruit generals for East India or North India HQ, maybe? No, we can just promote the ones, but we will need generals for South India HQ. Just recruit a couple guys. We'll probably keep one of these guys at home. Mobilize both. And then now we have to begin the process of this integration here. Which is... Okay, so first of all, let's use our handy dandy smacky wacky button, and then make sure we are, okay. Actually, since so many things were, like, not on the right things, we really have to take a closer look, I think. We do want all these on arcades, so let's do that. I don't think that'll cause a shortage of anything. We want all of these on that. So all be nice. Let's go fertilizers and publicly traded. So all this looks fine. All this looks fine. Click development. Ah, yes, of course. We won't touch any of those for now. Well, actually, maybe we should. I don't know how bad their PMs are here. Oh, we swapped them over, but they're gonna have huge penalties for now. Alright, fair enough. We'll have to fix everything after this war. So now, let's incorporate. Oh, these are gonna be expensive corporations. Oh, baby. Alright, let's just start with those two, I guess. And then here, we will just put 51s of government administrations. And we'll do the same, I guess, in here. And hopefully we can get all of these guys incorporated in relatively short order. And let's come in here and go government. Oop, institutions. We probably can decrease this all the way because I don't think any more colonization is occurring, if I'm not mistaken. And they can't push now, but they should be able to push once everyone gets there and get in on Austria and enforce on them. Monde has seceded, you don't say. Where is that even? Oh, whatever, we'll figure it out when the time comes. That is a big loss to be... We're paying for a lot of military goods, though. A lot of military goods. I'm guessing they are real kind of expensive. But how much... We can keep this on. We have another 100 million, so we can do this for 50 months. And we can also actually just do this and take the edge off a little bit. The Manji have seceded. Let's see what this actually is. Where are you at, bro? Oh no. Terrible. We'll put someone on that. I guess we don't want to put this guy on it. We get women's suffrage. Hell yeah, brother. That will help quite a bit. Our standard of living just shot down, baby. You love to see it. I mean, I guess we could re-land as well. This guy is defending South India HQ. And so we're just going to keep him here. This guy's Ranjit is defending over there. We have a ton of convoys, like an absolute ton of convoys, so that's not the problem here, but we will slowly be able to incorporate these guys and tax them as well, so I think that this is gonna end soon. Alright, France is out. Perfect. And so this guy just gets split over there. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. They have to land us, though, for this other war. We're just trying to get this Austria one sorted out. Which, they are real tough to push. Real tough cookies to crack. But we have a lot more guys now. So hopefully we can get in through there. What do they even want on us? Nothing. So we might not be able to enforce there. We have our first boyo coming in. They're going to have to deal with Ranjit himself, whom we will promote. We'll leave him. 60 should be enough. Oh, baby. This is bad. They two landed at once. They double landed us. No. So we're going to recruit another general before this lands in this HQ. Trade genius, sure. And then we're going to promote him once. And now this other army will get in on that and have to fight that. Come on. I guess we can take some of our smaller guys and look to land New York or something. Or look to land something somewhere. I don't know. Let's see if we're even winning this battle. Yeah, we are. We're crushing. Oh, are we crushing? So hopefully we get a couple territories and we look to get this in kind of short order. We are getting a lot of exhaustion. We're going to get a lot of exhaustion here, but they can't take our capital. I don't think they'll take our capital. Oh, looks like their timing will be off. They won't. Oh, nope. They do get a landing, and we will repel it with our other dude whom we recruited. Ooh, yeah, we're so good at this game. We're too good. Can this, like, finish faster? Though, please, please, please. We really do want to get this Austrian decapping, and we get the Monday uprising. Rest in peace getting the Mosque of Djenne in, like, a reasonable time frame. Rest in peace forever and ever. Oh, we also took on all their construction, so we're over 4K now. That's kind of fun. Ranjit is comfortably defending, but since we know they're coming in that way, this gentleman, I think, or this one, wait, what? Where are you from? South India HQ? We could actually apply him over here, I think. Or maybe we just start doing, well, no, we want to try and get this in. Japanese shogunate is damaging relations. It's unfortunate we're not going to get this push off here. Can we at least get some of this? No, we can't. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Austria is always so hard to enforce on, because you just get completely gummed up in these mountains here. Like, there's not enough combat width for us to bring, like, our full force to bear. Actually, since there's not enough combat width, why don't we just start landing North Germany and look to enforce on them, too? You know what's funny is we could even, if we get into Silesia, we could even push the other direction, so not that we could do that fast enough. But we're just going to pick some guys that aren't Dewan or Ranjit. Some of the smaller guys that aren't Dewan or Ranjit. Because they're all in the same spot. So they're all, we're pulling them all from here. North German sides with the Marina Kingdom against France? I think we could declare neutrality on this. Our convoys are getting sunk, but we have a ton of them. We are losing this battle. Hopefully we lose it quickly and can get another one and maybe get in on them. I don't think we're enforcing them, though. We'll see how that goes. Looks like North Germans fed... Actually, yeah, they are getting squeezed on both sides while they are involved in the play against us. So that's probably a little bit of a rep-a-rooney for them. What's this? Radical Montenegro. It do be like that sometimes. Oh, this was actually super close. It winded up being. It's a bummer. Yeah, there's just not enough combat width because like the mountains modify it. That like, it's just like impossible to like get in on Austria. They're the hardest to enforce on. I mean, we could try for... Ooh, let's go, baby. Which guy got in? You? You got in? You get a promotion. Oh, looks like that's not doing much. I don't know where you're from, but it's not helping. North Africa? Okay. The promotions aren't helping. We will get a push off into them first, and so this will give us a chance to get our other guys on here. And these guys, the promotions might help. Persia. Don't like his things too much. This guy's also from Persia. We'll promote him. Even though he's a traditionalist, this will be fine. And they will get in. Of course, are dealing with trench here. But I think that we can just continue landing. Dewan. Oh yeah, there's two Dewans. The Niger HQ one, I think. We're just gonna move over here. Actually, this Dewan from Niger HQ, we'll have him deal with the Montenegro situation. Yeah, we just have to stop landings and stuff. What's this about? Class above nation, yo. Let's see here. Trade unions. We have a lot of... They want white peace. They might enforce white peace on us here. We're trying to get in, though. This would be pretty nice if we can. It looks like we can probably win this. What happened to us probably winning this battle? We crushed the Kabu secession, so we will use our handy dandy smacky wacky button to reset the PMs there. And of course, all over that construction, all those weeks that the academy wasted. I guess we should have tried to spread them out more. The problem is like it's really just the landing into them is really rough. We should, I don't know, maybe we greeded out going for the full shebang, and we should have just gone for all this coast because we could have just re-landed it. And we just went for the greed. This was just greed, going for this like deep strike play instead of just taking all coastline, and now we get nothing. It's looking like. I don't know. Hopefully this gets a push first before their guys get there. From behind. Oop, let's just make sure nothing weird's happening. Wow, into 100. Just got there just like perfectly in time. I think we move all these guys to the North German HQ, and then we white peace Austria, because I don't think we're going to get anything here. Yeah, they want to give us nothing. We're not getting in on this battle. We don't have enough time to get in another battle and get all the way through. So we just move all these guys, and we move them to Germany. And then we white peace, because I think if we white peace now, they get all sent back to the HQ. And Germany's real close, so we can move all these guys except for the 100 stack, right? And so we'll enforce on Germany and then look to land the US. So just greed it out. Should have taken all coastal provinces. A little annoyed. I mean, should have just considered it more closely. That, like, I mean, we know that they're super hard to push into. I don't know. Oh, looks like the other guy just got sent over here. And so now, we will quadruple land the Americans. And I think we'll just land on the capital here, and we'll just... You know, it doesn't matter too much which ones we send. I guess we'll look to send just medium-sized guys, and we'll just look to not send Dewan, any Dewan, or any Ranjit, because they are on defense. That Dewan, that's a Dewan. That's fine. Hopefully we didn't brick a front up here, but I don't think we did. Yeah, we're fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. And we're starting to finish some of these gov administrations, which are going to be huge. Approaching 1 billion GDP, but you know, it'd be like that. Occitania has gotten some problems, but cool. Let's see how the UK is doing in terms of prestige and all this. We still want to kneecap them. God, they still 4K, unreal. That's so crazy, man. But this should be, like, insurmountable for them. Here in Germany. We want the trade unions probably to get the ideology, and we get feminism passed. Let's go, baby. Big nice. I think we'll decrease taxes back down. Kind of, I think we can absorb a milli negative. This is not too bad. And we're starting to crank up on the, we're going to start incorporating a little bit more. I'm just kidding, it's like so expensive. It's like several thousand each. I guess we'll just look and see which has the worst tax capacity, and it's gonna be like, not Punjab. Or it just doesn't show all these places that aren't incorporated yet, but we know Delhi is going to have a problem. We're gonna just 51 this as well. Whistle stop tour. Yeah, we'll just do this one. Already minus 99 here. Oh, the boy we sent there was destined for somewhere else. Oh, it looks like Germany's managing to push in there, but this is not going to work for them. All of our guys are here. I mean, there is a combat width limit, but that's not going to be the problem. Alright, we'll promote this guy. We should get a little bit of push. Probably put in on New York as our war goal. Maybe we move some of these guys over. Probably do. We can just take New York. Ton of electricity. Big nice. Big yay. Let's come in. Alright, we have quite a bit. We have a 2K-ish. Alright. More government administrations needed. Luckily the labor is so cheap, or it's going to be once we get our normal wage decreased by incorporating all these like 2-year incorporations with like super low SOL. Our SOL was like 20. Look at crash. But we're super fine with this crash. I mean, the thing to do here is actually to reland with some of these guys. So let's see. We have Diwan Nalwa and Dilwan Kumar. So we'll just look to reland here with Dilwan Noir. Diwan Nalwa. And then also this 52 stack, I guess. Mr. Booma Singh. I don't even know how to pronounce names, man. Mr. Booma. Now, triple landing should be enough to get in, and it will give us another front, which will give us an easier push time. The 40 stack here we can promote, probably. Submarines unlocked. Nice. We'd love to see it. Probably need to put in designate objective here. This is a nice war. Big nice. Our credit line is like growing about as fast as we're spending, so this 1 milli is like 100% sustainable. We do need to get in onto them, but they can't cut us down to size, so they can't leave without giving us what they want. So they're stuck in here with us. And they're not going to take Punjab with Ranjit on the case to defend against landings. So it's just a matter of time, but we can speed up that time. That is also going to make a big deal, because now, where we have insufficient tax capacity and like a ton of these, we can just, Baluchistan, for example, babam, we can telephone switchboards, except we don't have any telephones yet, so we can't yet. Well, one day we will have them, and we, for the first time, get to select a tech. First time in a while. I think we might want to go plastics and electric arc process. And look to get into arc welding, maybe. Actually, ahead of time compression ignition I don't hate, because this is... Let's take a look at our market. I think these are going to be the things that limit us, yeah. And we don't have expensive oil. This is pretty good sync. We're going to nat spread a bunch of stuff anyways. Let's do it. I convinced myself. Like, we don't need more military tech to beat these guys. To beat these cats. I guess we could beat them faster with more mil tech, though. There is that. There's always the beating them faster bit. I mean, we're not spreading bolt action rifle. Maybe we go just into automatic machine gun. Could go just straight into NCO training too. Actually, that's not very good. We'll just do this. We're gonna get a landing here. Which will be big nice. Minting and interest rate are also huge for changing our economy. I mean, we really wish that we had some sort of communist here, but we don't. Would like to go Council Republic at this point. Because we're at like 1 billion GDP. If we take a look at like this, it's starting to get like pretty big malice. The investment pool is really not worth a lot anymore. So, can't reform the government in a nice way. Oop. I think we're just going to add a bunch of construction too in a lot of these places over here. We got it at the back of the queue, so it's probably fine. But we're going to add another 50 construction centers. It'll take a little while. It'll be fine. We do get in. And yeah, we're having a little bit of a difficult push. Why are they enforceable? Did we finally get in the capital? Oh, Brandenburg, we did get into the capital. Let's set that as a strategic objective, actually. So we will enforce on them pretty quick. And we are on the US capital, and so I think we will start pulling some of these guys over to the US thing. The US front. Too much combat with anyways. We just need to decay them down. We're decaying the US down. Donation of knowledge. Wonderful idea, except we're going to delete it. There's only one place you can receive schooling in Punjab, and that is Punjab. This is the way. Gonna go after Portugal next. I think that's probably going to be a next episode type of affair, though. This has been a relatively big war, or it's actually been 2 wars. Germany tried to cut us down to size. We had the Austria-France bit, and now the Germany-USA bit, but we're just too strong. We're about to hit that 1 billion GDP. Let's go, baby. Just watch it. Ooh. I want to get we could conquer New York. I want to incorporate that, but give me 1 second. I want to get a screenshot of 1 billion GDP. Let's go, baby. That 1 billion there. Alright, there we go. That should be good. I'm not sure we want to incorporate this. Or actually, we have so much float, and we are going to build a ton of... This place is OP because of the building electricity output as well as the Mosque. Oh, actually, this gives migration attraction, but it gives it based on... Maybe we don't want to incorporate, actually. Just kidding. We're not incorporating because that way we get 27% migration attraction everywhere instead. But what we can do is we can put down a bunch of... Oh, there's not even any power plants here. There's a car alarm outside, though. We always can count on the car alarms. We'll hit it with our handy-dandy smacky-wacky button. But what we'll do is we'll put this on auto expand, and we'll 51 it. And I understand that we have a huge negative construction efficiency, but that's just free electricity, man. And now that we have a ton of this, we will also look to just incorporate a lot of guys. Oh, well, that's that. Hey, I thought we were in the home stretch, but I guess not. Germany, you can surrender anytime you want. Oh, looks like they're willing to, so let's take it. Let's go, baby. Where's your new capital, bad guy? Is that your capital, Saxony? Oh, it's a shame all of this is now cut off. You'll love to see it. We'll reset the PMs. Oh, now we're still fighting Montenegro? I guess we'll finish this war out. More amused than anything. Alright, when is our truce up with these guys? Oh, 9. Okay, we got a couple years. So next up will be Portugal, I think. Oh man, we finally have a leader that's popular enough for us to put in a consumption tax. I'm guessing porcelain's the most profitable, as it always is. Porcelain. Kind of unnecessary at this point, but whatever. We will have to also annex these guys as they get free from the UK, but this is fine. We'll also need to take Kutch. I think most important is going to be... is that Transvador? Man, the UK cannot keep anything together. Which, of course, was very much the point, but... We actually want them to keep this together, just for it to have no access and no profitability. But how much are they tumbling is the real question. Oh, do we not have this occupied? Whoops. That'll handle that. Whoopsie-doo. We now have a bunch more bureaucracy that we finally finished out, so we are going to incorporate a few more. I guess probably not all of them. Oh, so close. Alright, well, we decreased colonial investment again, so we can incorporate another one. I think. It'll be a little bit uncomfortable for a while, but just want to get it rolling. Getting some Kurds in here. Somehow they're still friendly. These guys ain't. So we might Dominion them at some point for resources, but we're doing okay on resources. This is why we're going ahead of time as well on compression ignition, because these are the things we need: the coal, the lead, and the iron, and we can do that with compression ignition, and it's going to be big nice. Oh, Great Qing. How does Great Qing still have market access? Wait, oh, through the Netherlands. I guess we need to take on the Netherlands. I understand. But we don't have a truce with the Netherlands. Now do we? So we can just puppet them, and then this will cut off Great Britain, or cut off Germany, which of course will wreck Great Qing. That will. Looks like we still have a bunch of these finishing, so this will be fine. Or this should be fine, maybe. Maybe not. Could also just capitulate here. That's actually probably the play. Just give up. Just be like, we have bigger fish to fry. It's faster to fry you than... All these guys are just breaking free from the UK. Maybe we should have... I don't know. Next war with Great Britain, we're going to take East Anglia, Midlands, and West Counties, so that Home Counties is isolated. Please give up. Montenegro, you cannot go on. Crazy how the US just loses New York and they don't even bat an eye. Crazy. Best province in the game. A lot of turmoil though. Annex Radical Montenegro. Okay, cool. Now look at how much money we're making, because we're no longer paying for all the military equipment. But, what time is it? We will call this an episode. This one was a bit of a banger. We just fought against 4 GPs today. We annexed the East India Company. We fought against France and Austria in that war. Didn't get as much as we'd like. And then we fought against the North German Fed, which was, and the USA, which was pretty productive because we took all this. After we take Netherlands, they won't be able, they're going to completely lose like access here with the North German Fed, and they'll have a lot of problems. And then we're going to need to start annexing these, sweeping up these guys, or we're probably going to puppet them instead of annex them, because if we puppet, they might back down, this sort of thing, hopefully. And just look to get ready to unify India after we subjugate the UK. We need a couple more wars on the UK. This truce is up relatively quick, or soon, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so we will be continuing in that way. It's up in 09, so yeah, relatively soon, so maybe don't want to do too much, but yeah, we're gonna have a good time with this, and just continuing on. Everything's looking very, very nice, and it looks like we're gonna get it maybe 10-15 years ahead of schedule, schedule being the end of the game. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button, or the bell, or whatever it looks like. Looks like a bell. And have a good day. Also, if you've been sitting a while, consider going outside and going on a walk, because it's good for your health. Anyway, yeah.